They're rich beyond imagining and accustomed to getting their way. Living off the newfound wealth of their parents, China's second generation have left their homeland way behind to enjoy the lifestyle of the jet-set rich.
The majority is still they are enjoying life here and a little bit spoiled, in my opinion.
Spoiled or not, young Chinese with means are on a global shopping spree.
That's my house there.
Sweeping up properties worth millions of dollars, along with jewels, luxury clothes, and million-dollar yachts. I'm Steve Chow. On this episode of 101 East, we're in Vancouver, getting a rare glimpse into the lifestyle of China's rich and infamous. It's early morning in Vancouver, Canada. And for most, it's the start to another workday. But when you're as wealthy as these girls, one isn't tied down to a 9-to-5 job.
Are you gonna make me look fabulous? I don't think of myself ultra rich. I feel I'm blessed.
When I shop, I feel like a high. It is my hobby, shopping. Price doesn't matter, cheap or expensive, I don't really care, I just buy what I want.
I was a spoiled brat. It's not like, oh, I'm just chasing for money because I want to be rich. But to be honest, like, without money, there's a lot of things you can't do and then you can't afford.
Wealth brings privileges.
Let me try this one.
Today, this luxury boutique has closed its doors to the public.
Yay!
Just so the girls can shop and spend in private.
Like a princess dress.
Yeah, it looks good. One of you guys have this one, right?
Yeah, I got that.
You have it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They consider this a mid-range shop. Items here can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
My favorite designer is, of course, is like a Chanel, Dior, like all those like famous. It's expensive for normal people, but we are buying their art. You know, you buying the painting like 1 million, 2 million. Why? Lots of people do that.
I'm gonna try something on too. It has Oscar de la Renta's name on it. Everywhere to me is like Vegas, money-wise. You know, I feel like, yeah, what happens here stays here. Okay, it's not me. I need something for later.
My parents is really clear, you know, with the money thing, because they say until you graduate university, whatever you want to spend, we want to pay you like whatever you want to do.
While this young generation is surrounded by affluence, their parents' lives were once much more humble. Only a few decades ago, most in China were peasants, sworn to follow the communist doctrine of Chairman Mao. The bourgeois were attacked, the wealthy re-educated or worse, and the only fashion was the Mao suit.
In my grandparents' age, they can never imagine that one pair of shoes can be over like even $1,000. They can be even $500.
By the time Pam was born in the 1990s, China had already embraced capitalism. Her mother was one of the first in her hometown to launch a business. As a young child, she watched their lives quickly change.
I remember I started to have a nanny who can take care of me, and then we are moving to like bigger places, and then we were like one of the first families who actually has their own cars.
You should get this one.
Today, the new normal for these girls is not worrying about being frugal, but committing a fashion faux pas.
I wear only one time, then day I bought it. Because my friends say I look like bird. So
I might try this one. for the dresses that we have. Normally we only wear 1 time or 2 times. We're not gonna wear more than that because people get bored of looking at it.
What do you do with the dress after you've worn it once or twice?
It sits in my closet.
Oh, so tired, honey.
Because you're done a lot of shopping.
Yeah, shopping.
Yes.
Both Chelsea and Diana came to Canada in their teens, part of a massive wave of rich Chinese children sent abroad by their parents to gain international experience and to also find safe havens for their family wealth.
Oh, I'll zip you up. It's actually really good.
I like it.
Yeah. You can hide a whole village in here.
Why are so many Chinese with wealth leaving?
I think Canada has something they cannot get in China, even with money. You cannot buy fresh air. Vancouver is more popular for any other city because we have the best food, the ocean, the mountain, the snow, everything.